Good morning. It is day 4 of the Ouachita Trail. I'm camped next to a river and a railroad track. So luckily the train did go by like 4 times last night, but it wasn't that bad. Just having some breakfast. I got up 30 minutes earlier, maybe 40 minutes earlier this morning than I did all the previous nights, just because I didn't get a spar last night. I made it to mile 56.8. Goal was 60. But the slow up with Da Vinci and getting food and him getting turned around to the GPS, and then the family. So just things kind of piled up on each other. So gonna go try to get to mile 23, which is 83 or 81 something. So I'll be a little bit ahead, but then let's map it out like on the rest of my hike, which I don't really like to do, but it's kind of like a no-brainer if I'm planning to do 20s anyways. I was night hiking last night, and I'm like a mile from the campsite, and it's like a super leafy descent, and so I'm just kind of shuffling. I'm not really picking up my feet because it's kind of steep, and like with the leaves, like it's the point. So it's just like shuffling along, and I think I went to go pick up my foot because I saw a rock, but like my foot caught on the rock, and like my knee, like my right knee, kind of like made like a 45-degree twist, and then I just yelled out like, "Oh fuck!" And then kind of laid there holding my knee for a while, but it ended up being okay. It's a little if I turn it kind of the same way that I turned it last night, it hurts, but I'm just gonna take an ibuprofen, wear my knee brace, and try to be gentle with it today. As much as 23 miles can be gentle, but today's tired. I feel a little bad. I feel a lot bad, but she seems to be handling the miles well. She just likes to. She's learning to get her lay down and get her rest when we're sitting or stopping, and then like no reason you running around the campsite. So she's laying down in the tent right now. That's it. I don't think it's as cold this morning as it was like yesterday morning either, which is nice. Alright, so just camped beyond that area. It just stopped like this morning. It was going through all night, but it decided to just stop at like 7 a.m. and I'm like, come on. No. So we get to like hop over or Chili, move. Or climb under it and hope he doesn't start going. Yeah, real quick, I'm not sure if where I was staying was totally legal because it was semi-close to the road and the parking lot area, and then actually train tracks. But you see, say as I do, or do as I say, not as I do. So I think the tires just locked into the track, but it just started moving, and couldn't have been any better timing because I had to like climb through one of the cars, or between cars. Yeah, now it's moving. I'm glad I did it when I did. Alright, it's mile 58 something, but the shelter's just right up there. You can already tell, it's got a view. But apparently it gets pretty windy, so that's okay. Glad we didn't go there. I also forgot to mention, I guess it was last night at some point, I am 25% done with the trail, so that's fun. Wish I didn't have the 75% left to go on the twist the knee on day 3, but it's okay. I think I'll be able to walk it off, literally. This is another lion's mane mushroom. See, it's got more like mane coming off of it, which is pretty sweet, but it's older, so I'm not gonna. Which is heavy. I might actually pull that. I think for dinner. Yeah, that's it. I had a couple of rough spots, and I just came up one where it was very much AT-like. But we got views kind of on both sides. We're dipping below the other side, so you can see kind of through the trees, and I hope through the camera. But it was pretty chill. It's really windy today, but right now it feels good after doing that. So I'll jet to the top. Spotted some oysters. Won't harvest because I don't feel like carrying them, and some of them are old. I think we're finally bopping down into Foreign Gap. That's Foran. Let's stop at the water source right beforehand, and then Chili gets 2 cans of wet dog food for lunch, and I can finally have like 3 snack bars. And we'll keep shuffling east. So that's a nice view coming down through the trees. This is the type of stuff that really gets my goat and slows me down. I have to like go over all these rocks and rock hop and try to manage the leaves. It's like the Benhody in Pennsylvania had a baby. So as I'm walking away, there's a good little stream here at like mile, pretty close to mile 68. So like mile 65 or 67 and a half or so, maybe less than that, right before the road. But it's a nice little pool. The waterfall that was before it was dry. Not dry, but almost dry. So I ended up getting some water there, but I'm gonna save it. And there's water at this pretty trailhead up here. I'm gonna like drink 1 or 2 bottles with some electrolytes, but just because I've not been drinking much water lately at all. And then we're both gonna try down on some food. Okay, we are crossing Highway 27, I think. Okay, so we're seated in the, I don't know why we're sitting in the shade, it's cold. But we're seated behind some trees. The road's right next to us at Foreign Gap. And Tilly just had her can of food. This is what the unopened looks like. I think I'm gonna pack this one out for the next day so she could have it tomorrow for lunch too, because she really seemed to like it. And then I'm making a chai tea latte drink, and then I'm gonna have a couple bars. I already ate one, but no way that was enough. So, and we did do 12 by 12, 45, 50. So that's pretty good. Just half the day's over. Have a little under 13 to go, so gonna muscle out after this, and hopefully we walked the first 8 of the next as fast as we did the first 8 of today. And I think we have a good climb ahead of us too, which kind of sucks because some comment was like, Eastbounders, you've seen some rough terrain so far, but the rest of your walk is going to be very, very nice for a lot of miles. And I'm like, when's it going to chill out? But I know that in the first half, there's a lot more climbing if you're going east than there is in the second. So I'm just waiting for mile 110 to hit. So not long after the trail passes Foreign Gap Shelter, we split off onto this dirt road. Nice view on the side. So yeah, it started getting really thorny, so I was like, I'm fully prepared to take this as far as I need to go. I'm not hiking briar. In fact, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. And I pulled in my pants, and I got some sort of perennial, like, seed head in the inside of my shorts. So, yeah. All right, so we are hitting the end of this lovely old county road, whatever, walk. And y'all see that up there 95% certain that is what I'm going up next. It's another 700 foot climb. And then I have to pull down into the shelter after I'm done climbing. And apparently it's pretty gnarly, so I gotta move these from my dowel. That's the thing about, like, I'll take this road as far as I have to or can. But I was looking and there's no other county roads like this out here, which is kind of crazy if it was, because we're smack dab on top of a ridge. But yeah, all the comments are like, it's a tough climb, it's dry, and the briars. And so the briars have been pretty bad. They've been decent on this road, but like for a little bit on the trail. And then like even before the road crossing, they just been kind of bad in general, especially up here. And I'm like, I've never seen briar grow this high up, I feel like. I mean, it also, like in my head, I'm at like 3,000 feet, 3,500. And I guess like they do, but I don't know, there's just so much up here, it's crazy. So yeah, I have to take this switch off coming up, and then like another 700 feet for like 5 miles, or for like 2.5. So it's really not that bad. It's just like the elevation map looks so dumpy. And then I dropped down into a shelter, so which will probably be dry. So I'm not gonna drink any water for the next like 5 miles. That's that. I mean, probably 8. So I have 3 miles of ridge block, and then not ridge, but 3 miles of trail. We drop to a trail intersection, and then we go up for 2.5. So there might be water coming up in like 2.5 miles. That's that. It's gonna be a dry climb. So mile 72, wherever it is. There it is. Just gonna put a cairn there, so that way you can see the turn off, because the breezes are pretty bad. But where's the trail? Okay. Map shows uphill a little bit more, and then there's the trail. I guess the cairn was just at mark. Hey, look, you're 72 miles. Well, Dale was kind enough to leave all this water here, but no one else was kind enough to tell Dale we need more water. So, and then some animal, looks like, came through and just ravished it up. So I picked up the bag from over there and as much as I could grab, but it kept falling out. So, oh man, that's crazy. So, as you may guess it, I will be night hiking. Oops. Okay, so probably my last video for the night. Have about 4 more miles to go. Hopefully I think I'm like halfway done with this climb. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning.